Hello everybody, welcome to the new moon in Cancer reading. This is for all signs where I tap into my intuition and using Oracle and Tarot to see what messages it wants to give us first of all as a collective energy, what this moon is bringing in. And then I'll also go into all the zodiac signs and give you a message of what the new beginning is. New moons are about new beginnings. So let's get straight into the energy, guys, and see what this moon is bringing in. Overall message first of all. What do we have? You are enough just as you are. Wow. Okay. And I'm going to take this card too. Press pause to reflect on what you've learned. So two beautiful energies there. All about nurturing, all about nourishment. Cancer energy is the womb, it's mother. There's one thing that all humans have in common, and it is where we have started out from conception, in the mother's womb, where we were nourished. Now we can take on a lot of ancestral energy from the womb. This is psychological as well as spiritual, but there's a lot of psychology links our ancestral lineage through our womb. So whatever comes down your ancestral line from your mother's mother, etc., this is what we take on. Now, a lot of these energies that we've been in for thousands of years is not being good enough. Not being good enough as we are. Us humans are very judgmental. We are always criticising ourselves and others. And it's that nurture energy that we just do not tap into. Feeling loved, feeling enough. So this new moon is looking at areas in your life where you have been told you're not good enough, or you have told yourself, or there's some old beliefs, there's some patterns, there's some programs that we are working on as a collective. And this is saying at this time, press the pause button. It's time to reflect on what you have learned so far. We have all been going through a huge, huge shift. Transformation, call it what you will. And I feel this press pause to reflect on what you've learned. These lessons have been very karmic, very ancestral, but we've learned. So it might just be a time to reflect on what you've learned and know that you are enough. It's probably because the sun is still in Cancer and the moon is in Cancer when this new moon happens, to do with home, children, family, womb, motherline, ancestral healing. Let's get into the energy. What's some more energies, please? Let's get in. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, when I was tapping into the energy of the moon, the card new moon solar eclipse came out. Now it's not a solar eclipse moon, but I feel the power of this moon is pretty intense, and it was said expect powerful change. On this day also, the nodes are shifting. Now the nodes are our fate and our destiny, and we've been working through some stuff, some wounding, some lessons for the last 18 months. I mean, all of our life is one big learning lesson, but the 18 months we have been working with the sign of Scorpio and Taurus in the north and the south node. What does this mean? This means that we have been uncovering things in our soul's evolution, which is Pluto, that are not aligning with us anymore. And the north node, which is our destiny, which is in the sign of Taurus, is ruled by Venus. She is the goddess of love. She is abundant. She is the epitome of self-worth. So seeing this energy here, you are not enough. Sorry, you are enough. You've been told, you've been programming yourself to think you are not enough. You are enough just as you are. The same day as this new moon, so there's no coincidence in astrology. This is when the nodes are shifting. So we've been doing a big dance with Pluto energy, transforming our soul, releasing deep old emotional wounds for the last 18 months, and it's coming to a crescendo. We're now moving into Aries energy and Libra energy. So this is where the nodes are shifting into. We always have polar opposites with the zodiac. And we are working now with the Libra and the Aries energy. We're done with the Scorpio and the Taurus energy. So it's been a tough 18 months. This is why it's saying, press pause to reflect on what you've learned, especially over the last 18 months. People, places and things have left your life. You've been working through your fears. This is Scorpio energy. This is where the South Node has just left today on the 17th of July. If you're looking at this before 17th of July, you might be still going through this, releasing fears. And show the world the real you. This wants to put you into that more community Aquarian energy of being loves, community spirit, support, meditate and contemplate. We've all been going through this spiritual awakening, whether doesn't matter what level you think you're at, or you might not think you are at all, but of course you're watching my channel, so there's going to be some curiosity, if nothing else. And know that luck is on your side. My goodness, here we are. You are good enough. So this Venusian energy I'm feeling here with that worth and value, yeah, the energy's gaining momentum now. It's starting to move forward with that Aries. The node's shifting into Aries. We're moving forward. So this new moon is big. It's bringing in a brand new start. Now, let's get into more cards, guys. Let's get into more cards. I'm going to pull 3 when I decide to stop. There's the Libra energy. Wow. This is where the South Node is residing. Let me pull the cards first. So this is a new romantic cycle begins, but this doesn't have to be romance. This is Libra governs the 7th house, which is about all relationships where we give our love to. So whatever you love, whether that's a passionate love you had for a project, whether this is a passionate love affair, whether this is love for your children, your family, your siblings, mother, father, something new is starting, is beginning. What you need to release is coming up with this new moon. Have faith in your dreams. I'm going to pull 4 cards. And it's a time for healing. It's time to heal those wounds of not being good enough. We've been working through them a lot. However, I feel, especially with Pluto, the one that's responsible for the planet that's responsible for our soul's evolution, it's into the sign of Capricorn, which is the opposite sign of Cancer. What does that mean? It means when the sun shines its energy on a particular sign every month, as it does, it's a 29-day cycle. That's where the power is. That's where our attention needs to be. Now, the opposite sign of Cancer is Capricorn. So we're trying to juggle these Capricorn-Cancer energies. Cancer is the archetype of the mother. Capricorn is the archetype of the father. So it's balancing areas very ancestrally brought down this energy. But there's something you need to release because the new wants to come in and start. Have faith in your dreams and a time for healing, everybody. This is going to be an interesting new moon. Oh my goodness. And there's the Aries. And there's the Capricorn. And we've got Leo in the mix. So don't let pride get in the way of these changes. The end of a tough cycle approaches. We've been in this energy for some time now. And with this new moon, it's coming up and it's highlighting this Capricorn areas where we felt restricted, where we felt disconnected from our emotions, where we have just not felt. We felt numb. We felt traumatized. We've just been in that masculine doer, provider, protector. Because we haven't felt worthy of love. We haven't felt good enough. And this is where it's saying you're going to have to press a pause, guys. Reflect on what you've learned, because if you don't at this time, if you're in too much of this Capricorn energy, you can burn out. You need to connect with this Cancerian nurture, going back to who you are, the womb, where you were nurtured when you were going through that 9th-month gestation period. Or maybe you weren't nurtured. What do I mean by that? I spoke about ancestral wounding coming down that mother line. There might be things there where if your mother didn't feel good enough, that'll pass through to you. If your mother's mother didn't feel good enough, and so on. Now, this is not calling anybody's parents out or grandparents. This is just an energy we've been in for thousands of years because we have not felt, especially the divine feminine, where the man, this is not gender, by the way, this is just the energy. Man needs to feel nourished and loved. A woman needs to feel nourished and loved. A child needs to feel nourished and loved. That's their foundation, that's their birthright. But through wounding and trauma, that can sometimes not happen. No fault of anybody's. Wow. New start is coming with this new moon. And it wants you to step out your comfort zone and go into that North Node energy, which is Aries. Be bold. There's cardinal. You can't write this. Aries is a cardinal sign. So we're being pushed, whether you're ready or not, out of things that you need to release in order for this new cycle to begin. This 18-month cycle in Aries and in Libra. A win-win outcome forecast, bottom of the deck, Libra energy, full moon in Libra. Wow. Okay, I'm going to pull an angel message. So with this new moon in Cancer, I'm going to ask angels, gods and goddesses what the collective need to know at this time before I then go into each and every zodiac sign. What does the angels, gods or goddesses want to say to our beautiful collective at this time? What's it bringing in? What's it bringing in? Angel of prayer. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. So this is asking you to step into more of your angelic spiritual connection. This is a time of healing. I want you to have faith, but before we are wanting to get that momentum with this Aries axis, this North Node in Aries, this cardinal fire energy, which is asking you to release, especially with this new moon. Angel of support, you feel supported. The universe has heard your silent call for help. So pretty much the same, asking for support. Now this can also be on our earthly journey too. Asking for support around us. Have we been going it alone? Have we been wanting to do everything ourselves? God of reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. Now, this is very much that you are good enough. You're judging yourself by other people. You are looking at other people and thinking, why is their life different to mine? Why have they got that nice car, nice house? Why is their project successful? Why is their business successful? Why is their career, whatever that might be? Why is their life fine and dandy? Well, do you know what, guys? So everybody's here to learn. What you see in people, they've always got stuff going on. We wouldn't be here on planet Earth if we didn't have stuff to work through. That's what we've come here to do, to evolve, to learn, to lift the vibration of planet Earth. This is asking you to reach out to support to the spiritual world. If you don't feel comfortable talking to people around you. This is that nurture energy I'm feeling. Ask for help and guidance. The universe has heard your call for help. So you see, you are good enough. You are good enough. Wow. Okay. Right, guys, we're going to go into the individual zodiacs now. Starting with always Aries. Aries, how are you? We're going to go into what this new moon is bringing you, Aries. What is this new moon in Cancer bringing our fiery Aries? Go back to the intro, Aries. This is a big time for you guys because the same day as this new moon, the nodes of fate and destiny shift into your sign. Aries, what do we have? Wow, loving this. My goodness, Aries, you've pulled your energy. Your beautiful Queen of Wands at the bottom there. The universe is gifting you with a passionate new beginning. Sexy, beautiful, intuitive. And you've coupled it with the... Oh, I can't believe this. You've coupled it with this Taurus energy, which is the King of Pentacles. For me, this is Taurus energy. And Taurus is also ruled by Venus. We've just come out that North Node, which is shifted from Taurus. It's flipping now over into Libra, which is ruled by Venus. Bear with me. There's a connection here. The connection is Venus. Is the things that you love, the people that you love, the finer things in life. This king is sat on his throne. He's not frightened of hard work. It's almost as if you're being rewarded from the universe for being brave. You're going to bring some stability in. You've worked through a lot of purging, healing and releasing. Aries, the Four of Wands. 4 is about stability in your world. You've been recognised and you've been sent rewards with this new moon. Anything else? This is to do with relationships of all kinds. It's something in your foundation. This is Mars or Aries and Venus energy, if my astrology is right, connected to these cards. This is exactly where the nodes are going this day with this new moon. So this is your new beginning, Aries. You're going to find stability in all your relationships, and it's going to prosper on prosperity. It's going to be built, your foundation is going to be built on prosperity. Aries, I'm going to pull another card for this because I am so excited. And because the nodes are going into, the North Node especially is going into your sign of Aries this very time. This is a special time. Special message for Aries. Our fire angels. Fire guides. Come in. The elemental of fire. What is it that you need to tell Aries? Hanged Man. Some of you have been on the tree of life, dealing with this Capricorn energy, dealing with this devil energy, dealing with, now I'm not saying you've been dealing with Capricorns, I'm not saying you've been dealing with the devil. However, you've been stuck. These two cards are stuck. This man's hung upside down on a tree. He cannot move. He's had to gain enlightenment from the devil. From areas in your life where you've been restricted, held back. It's been a long cycle, Aries. But there's going to be celebration. Through working through what you have learned, your fears. Rest assured, Aries, this is your card, Sun in Aries. Your ships are coming in. You will be rewarded. We have the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here. I could just go on. The Queen, you've been rewarded. You've ended out a huge, mega cycle. It's time for you to reap your rewards, but it wants you to go into this receptive energy of your feminine. Remember what I was speaking about with this new moon. Judgment, ending out a cycle. This is huge for you guys. This new moon is fantastic. Well done, Aries. Well done. This hasn't been an easy, especially the last 18 months, but I feel it's longer, possibly 15 years. That's when Pluto has been in the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn is in retrograde in Pluto right now, or Pluto's in retrograde in Capricorn. So you're going over some unfinished business, but rest assured, Aries, you are into this new energy. Just let things release what need to release. Ask for support and help. Go back to the intro if you want to know more about the collective energy, and just know that you are enough as you are. Take care, my beautiful fiery elements. We're now going to go into the sign of Taurus. Taurus, how are you? What is this new moon bringing in for you guys? This is huge because we've just come out of an 18-month cycle of Taurus and Scorpio energy. So you guys will have been going through some areas of worth and value, which, go back to my intro, I talk about this, and this new moon's going to bring it up again. You are enough just as you are. It's time to press the pause and reflect on what you've learned through this last 18 months. Asking for support your prayers are being heard, and not judging yourself on other people's success. Let's have a look. Taurus. Taurus. Beautiful energy. You're in your element, Taurus. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth elemental. So you are sat on your throne and you are being asked at this point to be open to receive the gifts, the fruits of your labour. But you've got to align to this abundance of feminine energy. Whether man or woman, we hold them both. That nurture, that nourishment, that womb energy. We have to be open and make space for this to come in. Where in your life have you been working through relationships that have been unbalanced, not equal give and take, whether that's money, time, effort, whether that's work, whether that's family, whether that's romantic? All areas of your life have been focused on relationships. Look at this beautiful energy. The universe wants to gift you. And this is what I'm saying. The universe can gift you. So there's the hand from God, the hand from Source, the hand from the universe, wherever you want to portray this as. But if you are not willing to open your arms to receive, you just think, oh no, I'm not worthy of this energy here, this big pentacle, this big new beginning, new life, new whatever new you want to create, whether that's a new health regime, money, house, whatever it is. This is quite materialistic, although I just feel it's a new beginning here on planet Earth. And if you're not ready to receive that, then that'll just stay there waiting. You've got to step into this Aries energy. The nodes are shifting. The nodes of our fate and destiny are shifting on this very same day as the new moon. So we're asked to go into this receptive. Again, look, you've pulled 2 queens. Some of you might be looking at mother energy, mother wounds, where you haven't felt good enough. And it can affect your foundation. I'm not calling your mother out. We all go through these ancestral lineages. We all go through this old program subconsciously. But there's something to do with the divine feminine, how you receive. And it's blocking your creative spark. Or if it isn't, you're now starting to reap what you have put out there. I feel like a lot of you have been healing this. And the universe is ready to say, there you go, Taurus. There's that gift for you. Loving that energy for you guys. Loving that energy. I'm going to give my cards a shuffle. And I'm now going to go into the sign of Gemini. Gemini, how are you? I'm going to ask now what this new moon is bringing in for you guys. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Our beautiful Gemini friends. Things from the past. I'm going to pull a few cards, Gemini. Wow. Emotion. Cancer is the ultimate. It's water. It's emotions. Wow. One final message for Gemini. Queen of Swords. I'm going to pick these up now. You're ending a negative cycle, Gemini. You're done, dusted, completed. You're walking away from something from the past that wasn't aligning to your stability of what you are desiring right now. Whether that's home, children, family, career, it doesn't matter. There's some boundaries you have needed to put in place or are needing to put in place with this new moon. This new beginning, it sees you know your worth and your value. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Go back to the intro and you'll find out about the collective energy. We're all needing to release something because this card came up here because there's something new wants to begin. And it looks like you are moving to your destiny. You're moving forward. You've figured out what all the lessons were because this says press pause to reflect on what you've learned. So if this new moon finds you in a bit of a challenging emotionally aspect of your life, it's asking you to just see what you have learned. Because if we don't see what the lesson was, we're going to attract that cycle back in again. And that's not what we want to do. We have a new shift coming in, especially with the nodes changing our fate and destiny at this time. So this 18-month cycle, it's a brand new cycle, but it's up to us what we want to bring into that cycle. But there is an opportunity there of completion. Something from the past needs to stay in the past. And a new foundation. Base your life now. Put boundaries in place of what it is. Because you now know what it is that you want and what you don't want. And this is how you need to build and program this into your new foundation. This is also the commitment card. This has come out a couple of times actually. So this is Mars in Venus. And that's where the nodes are shifting into, the axis of Mars and Venus. And most of us have heard of men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And that we're polar opposites, but we need them both, whether man or woman. And this is about getting that balance right. And I feel like this is what you're walking away from. You now know what balances you. You know what doesn't, because you've gone through it, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed that and enjoy this beautiful new moon in Cancer. We're now going to go into the sign of Cancer. Cancer, I'm going to give you an extra special reading. I'm going to pull a few cards extra. And if any of you have got placements in Aries, this is going to be extra powerful for you, because on the same day as this new moon, we have the nodes of fate and destiny shifting after an 18-month cycle. And when any planet or a big astrological shift happens, especially on an auspicious new moon, this is going to be fantastic. So if you've got placements in Aries, go to watch my Aries video. I give you a longer reading as well, Aries, just because of for this reason. And I'm going to give you, Cancer, the same length. Don't judge me if it goes over all. Right, Cancer, let's get into your gorgeous watery energy. What's this new moon in Cancer bringing you guys? Rest. Press pause to reflect on what you've learned. This is that energy. Again, go back to the intro. I talk about this more. You are enough, Cancer. You are enough. And now your relationships and your mind know that you are enough. Good enough energy. We've been working through this. What else do we have? You've pulled your own energy. This is the Queen of Cups. Now, all my readings thus far, obviously I've only got up to Cancer, so I've done 4 readings so far. We've pulled all queens. We've pulled a lot of queen energy, and that's there's no coincidence. The queen is the mother archetype. So it's that feminine energy. Whether man or woman, we need them both. Remember, this is not gender specific. However, Cancerian energy, it rules the womb, our sacral chakra. This is where the man and the woman has everything in common here on planet Earth. We were all grown in the womb. We were nurtured in the womb. This is our home, where we were creating all of our major organs, our psyche, everything that goes on in our bodies, biologically, mentally, physically, emotionally, we carry in there. Now we also bring on the mother ancestral wounding too. So this is where some of you have been doing a lot of ancestral healing, motherline healing. What else do we have? You're balancing out a relationship, or all relationships in your world, Cancer. This is gorgeous energy for you. This is big. You've been healing. So there's the caduceus sign. This is the Hermes sign. This is Mercury. It's also got the lion here representing the Leo energy. And this is where you've been doing and had the courage to find strength to do this healing. And let's see what else we have. You've been dropping some heavy burdens, Cancer. This hasn't been an easy cycle for you guys. You're dropping some burdens, some responsibility, some codependency. What might have served you at a time, but you've learned from that now, and it's now time to drop it because it's too heavy. You know that you don't need whatever this was. We can give our time, our love, our efforts in fear of rejection and abandonment. And this is where a lot of us might have been doing some healing on all of our relationships. What else do we have? Another Queen. You can't write this. You are going to be rewarded, Cancer. You are going to be rewarded in your divine feminine areas of your life. You're going to nurture yourself. You're going to have the money to do so. But also the Queen, she wants to nurture her children practically with the money to be able to put food on the table. Things that everyday items that we need. And I've never read this card like this before, so this is interesting how it's coming in. You pull two queens, one queen of emotion and one queen of practicality. So you've been juggling this practical world and spiritual world and your emotional world, Cancer. Well done. You've been healing your divine feminine. Remember, whether man or woman. You've been healing through some conflict. And for that, the universe is gifting you. There's the gift from the gods. Now, in order for us to receive this energy, we're needing to go into our divine feminine. How do we do that? We know our worth and our value. So very much going back to this intro, you are good enough, just as you are, Cancer. And I'm feeling quite emotional with this energy. One final message for our gorgeous Cancerians. You are the epitome of home, children, family. Yes, you've been working on this. Heartache, grief, loss and sorrow. One final message for our gorgeous Cancerians with this new moon. Remember, it's a time of healing with this new moon. Ask for help, ask for support. Ask the universe to bring in this new cycle. It's asking you to go into the Aries energy. I did say about that Aries energy that it's going into. Also, for some of you, a side message for some of you guys is drop the battle armor. Give up the fight. You know who's worth your time, your effort, your love, your support. You trust in your intuition. This is a beautiful energy. The Queen, again, that mother energy, that receptive energy. She's sexy, she's abundant, she's everything. She's courageous, she trusts her intuition. So you pull three queens. Three queens. So open to receive passion, dreams, desires. Open to receive emotional balance. Open to receive your practical world, Cancer. But remember, you might have to release some of this. Some responsibility that no longer serves you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed that reading and take care of yourselves. We're now going to go into the sign of Leo. Leo, hello, how are you? We're going to now ask what the energies are for you guys in this new moon in Cancer. So Leo, what do we have for our gorgeous Leos? It's your season next, Leo, 22nd of July. You will be having your birthdays. I love this time of the year. I love Cancer and Leo energy. It's such a nurturing and fun time. So let's get into the energy for this new moon for our Leos out there. Leos, what do we have? Trust in your intuition, Leo. This High Priestess. Oh my goodness. Wow. Straight off the bat, 2 major arcana. Big deal, this new moon for you guys. And it's pushing you forward. Trust in your intuition. This is Cancerian energy. And this is the High Priestess ruled by the moon. So Cancer is ruled by the moon and so is the High Priestess in Tarot. So you've been working on your shadow self and your light. It's now time to press the pause to reflect on what you've learned. It will be areas to do with being good enough, your self-worth, your self-value, in all aspects of your life. At this point in time, we're asking to release with this new moon. Have faith in your dreams and ask for some healing. What else do we have? 0 point. We've been dropping some things that no longer serve us and we don't know where we're going, but you've had the faith and the courage and the strength, and you probably will. That'll gain momentum on the 17th of July because the nodes of fate and destiny shift into Aries. Now, Aries is a fellow fire sign, so you're going to like this energy, Leo. For the next 18 months, it's pushing you forward. But we might be coming up with some challenges and testing of faith along the way because it wants to align you to some kind of justice and balance. But this is saying trust yourself. Right this new moon in Cancer. And remember, you are enough just as you are. It is a time of nurturing and healing. What else do we have? There's a new beginning. Wow. Fire. More fire coming in. This is your energy, but you're needing to turn your back on something that was holding you back. Some burdensome energy. Old jobs, old relationships that no longer light your fire. This is what we've all been working on, taking a leap of faith. You don't know where you're going, Leo, but trust your path, trust your intuition. What else do we have? One final message for Leo. Call upon the angels if you're needing support. This is very too supportive, reaching out for help energies here, guys. There it is again. I don't know how many times I've seen this. You are blocking yourself from this reward because you're not giving yourself chance to be open to that divine feminine receptive energy. Masculine is the doer, provider, protector, and some of you might be still in this where you're missing this opportunity. Don't worry, you'll never miss it. I shouldn't have said that really. I'll rephrase that. You are delaying this gift coming in because you're not giving yourself time. You're holding yourself back with some old restricted thoughts from the past, and the universe wants to give you something better. Yeah, go back to the beginning, guys. Have faith in your dreams. It's a time for healing. Okay, Leo, I hope you enjoyed that. Take good care of yourselves. Now we're going to go into the sign of Virgo. Virgo, how are you? This is a big moon for everybody, Virgo. This is all about home, children, family, mother, womb, where we've been nurtured, how we nurture ourselves. Let's have a look how it's coming in for you. What's this new beginning coming in for our beautiful Virgonians? There's something you're missing, Virgo. There's something you're missing. Let me just have a sneaky peek. Something you're missing from your emotional world. You don't feel, or a lot of you may be feeling like there's something I'm not quite grasping, something I'm not quite getting. Virgo is a very diligent energy, hard-working energy. Where is it that, and I always say this to you guys, where is it that you are too much in your masculine and not in your feminine? Now, this is not an external. You might be looking for external, somebody to fill your cup, this fourth cup, external. But really, it's asking you to go within. There's something at the past that you're looking at thinking, is it this? Is it that? Is it him? Is it her? What could it be? And the answer lies within you, Virgo. The answer lies within you. There is availability for some emotional stability. Now, I pulled a few cards here. Something to do with trust issues. Something to do with that you're blocking your abundance, or you fear a lack in this energy. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, the upside of this is receiving everything material in your world. And that might be your focus right now, that you're in this, I want to achieve this, and this is where I'm going to find that cup. That's where I'll be emotionally fulfilled. But there's something that you might be deceiving yourself with. Something that you've been wounded from in the past. There's some kind of, you pulled 2 4s, so 44 might be relevant for some of you. But there's some kind of stability wants to come in your passion and your emotional world. Now, passion is about many areas of your life. It's our creative spark. And if we've got blocks in our passion, it could be that we're taking life too seriously. We're not balancing fun and laughter and joy and all the things that the universe wants to bring you. There might be something missing there, guys, but this is a quick moving energy. There might be some kind of communication comes in at this new moon, whether you reach out to somebody or somebody reach out to you. Something to do with healing a masculine and feminine relationship, whether that's within yourself. Remember, it always starts with self, but there's something to do with some internal wounding, internal energy. There's a Leo energy here, and this is the sword, the caduceus. This is the healing symbol. This is Mercury energy. Mercury, where's Mercury right now? Has Mercury just gone into, I can't think of the astrology at this time, but Leo and Mercury are really prominent here. There's a transformation. You're going through a transformation. 10 of Cups. Something to do with home, children, family, which is quite apt because that's where Cancer's energy will be focusing on. Something that you rest in your mind. Hanging up those wounds. You need to make peace with the past, I feel. Set yourself free. There's an apology coming in, or you are needing to give an apology. Take it how it resonates. But there's some kind of communication from your heart wants to come in, or you're expecting it, or you... Yeah, it's been delayed, I feel. Rejection, abandonment issues. You are enough just as you are. Press pause to reflect on what you've learned, Virgo. And the energy from this is beautiful. We have an opportunity to heal, but you might need to release something, guys. Now let's put... And I felt very serious with your energy, Virgo. The devil. So this is Capricorn energy. Now, some of you are needing to set yourself free from some old restrictions, some codependent beliefs. Now, addictions come in any form. You could be addicted to, it could be in a positive addiction, going to the gym, meditating 3 times a day, whatever it might be, but you might need to balance spirituality and practicality out. Also, this could be some old relationships, toxic relationships, but just we're not aligning with your path. You're setting yourself free from some old limiting restrictions. For some of you, it could be addicted to food. It could be many. It could be many. We always try to fill a void. And we're human at the end of the day. This is what we've come to learn. Remember, we are pressing the pause and reflect on what you've learned. It's never too late to change your mind. You are a mutable sign. Virgo's a mutable energy, meaning you can be very flexible. You can change your path at the drop of a hat. Okay, Virgos, I hope that helped. Do take care. Now we're going to go into the sign of Libra. Libra, how are you? I'm just writing the timestamp down. Libra, this is going to be big for you guys, just as it is for Aries, just as it is for Cancer and Capricorns. Why? Because we have the nodes of fate and destiny changing at this new moon. The nodes are going into your sign. The south node is going into Libra. The north node is going into Aries, your opposite sign. This is big. We're bringing in some scales of balance here in all areas to do with Venus, which is your ruler. And this is about relationships of all kinds. I'm just going to take a sip of water. What do we have for our gorgeous Librans? Dropping the heavy burdens, Libra. This has been coming up a lot, along with the Ten of Pentacles, along with a lot of fire energy. This is fire. Wands is fire. So you've been carrying this burden, and now the universe is saying you are enough just as you are. Press the pause button to reflect on what you've learned. Reach out for help and support. Release anything that needs to be released, and have faith in your dreams. This is a burden that needs to be dropped. Let's have a look at the next card. You cannot write this. Ten of Pentacles. The tens are about completion, and this is why they've been coming out a lot in all these readings. And you are no exception. So we're bringing in some kind of completion in your practical world and your dreams, desires and passions. Completion, done, dusted. This is a more negative aspect, the Wands energy here. And this is a more positive, reaping the rewards. But you want to wrap up a cycle. There's a cycle that's wrapping up here. Oh my goodness, and it's in the sign of Cancer. Home, children, family. This is the Chariot, which is in tarot, ruled by Cancer. You've learned what you've needed to learn. You've been working with the light and the dark. You've been doing some internal healing here with the masculine and the feminine. He's the healing symbol. This has been coming out a lot as well. I might as well just have a deck of 10 cards at the minute, because the same energy is coming out for everybody. And that's the astrology. When we're under the umbrella of Cancer energy, where the moon is and the sun, we're all going through the same cycles. Different stories, but same cycles. We're all healing the masculine and the feminine. We're all healing home, children, family. We're all healing mother, ancestral wounding. We're all healing our divine feminine, how we receive love, how we're open to receive, stepping out of that masculine that we've been put into for thousands of years, disconnecting from our intuition, disconnecting from our receptive love, feeling safe, feeling loved, feeling nurtured. I feel like I'm on a rant with you guys, but this is going to be big, and I knew it would be. There is celebration coming in with people here. The Three of Cups, again, it's emotional energy. You're going to be celebrating in your emotions. It might not be coming in how you want it to come in. Just trust at this time. Just press that pause. It's not a time right now to be taking action. I feel a lot of things are wrapping up, especially in Pluto. Pluto is in retrograde. It's in the sign of Capricorn. So it's gone back into Capricorn to do some unfinished business that were keeping you restricted from your dreams, desires and passions of moving forward into balance and harmony. You're letting go of the past. This is a typical Capricorn energy. Hanging on too tight out of fear of lack. Fear of lack of love, lack of money, lack of trust. Let it go, Libra. And here's the Three of Pentacles. Being seen, being heard, being noticed. But this is also number 3 energy, which is creation. You are creating something new in your practical world. And it's how you want people to see you. For who you are. Your authentic, loving self. Not having to prove anything to anybody. But there's something that you need to release at this new moon in Cancer. What is it? I'm going to ask that specific question. Specific question for Cancer. For Libra. I've done different readings for a few of you guys. So, what do you need to release? What does Libra need to release with this new moon? What does Libra need to release? The past. The past and some immature thoughts and fears. Wow, this could be to do with children here because we've pulled 2 pages. Pages are immature energy. Something from your past, communication from children. Now, this doesn't have to be children, but this can be an immature energy. So if pages predominantly stand for something at its infancy. But some fears here with this moon. There also might be some secrets come out with this new moon that might lead to a little bit of emotional confusion. Or some of you might have been in this emotional confusion, but look what's here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is Jupiter energy. Something's turning with this new moon in Cancer for you guys. And it's all about the choices that you've put in place. Here we have the Lovers, masculine, feminine energy, shining down from the divine. There's the angel. This is like an Adam and Eve energy, what you've come here to do. We always have a choice. And this is, you pulled it along with the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles, she's a beautiful energy, she's abundant, she has everything she needs in her practical world. But she gives and she receives. Or she should, and if she doesn't, then it's because it's not reciprocated. And this is where she discerns. She puts in, she cuts out the BS. She doesn't give, she's not very, the Queen of Pentacles, I don't feel the energy from this is a confrontational card. She just doesn't give anything any time or energy that's not balanced with her worth and her value. Some of you have been doing a lot of work on your masculine energies, how you react, your defensiveness, do provide a protector, but you're going to be victorious, Libra. The 6 of Wands. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be recognized. Wow. Okay, Libra, I hope you enjoyed that. Do take care, and I'll speak with you very, very soon. We are now going to go into Scorpio. Scorpio, how are you? Scorpio, this new moon is going to be big for you guys. For many reasons. Scorpio, you're a water sign. The new moon is in Cancer, which is a fellow water sign. You're both very intuitive. Another reason, we are shifting the nodes at this time on this same day. They've just come out of the South Node in Scorpio. So for the past 18 months, possibly 15 years, you have been working on some huge, huge emotional cycles that need to be transformed. Cycles that you've come here to planet Earth to work through. This new moon is asking you to press the pause to reflect on what you have learned. Areas to do with your self-worth and value. You are enough just as you are. But there's something that you're needing to release, Scorpio, at this new moon. We all are. This is a collective energy that are pulled, and we're all releasing something. Something to do with home, children, family. You pull the 10 of Cups. Something new wants to come in. So there's the Aries energy. Some of you have been in this fear of rejection, abandonment energy. This is what you're ending out with this new moon in Cancer. Let's have a look. So that's what you're releasing. Now, what is it you need to have faith in? What is it you need to have faith in? Actually, I like the way I'm doing this. I've done a different reading for all the different signs so far. So if you've got other placements in other zodiac signs, go check them out, because I'm doing a little bit different for each sign. Okay, let's have a look, guys. You need to have faith that you're wrapping up this cycle and your wishes will come true, Scorpio. This is wrapping up. Number 10 is about endings, completions of a cycle. This is very abundant, hard work paying off kind of energy. There's some old immature energies that you've been working on, Scorpio, within you, possibly from childhood trauma, possibly from ancestral energy. There's a lot of ancestral energy coming in with the Cancerian energy. This is the mother line. We've been working through some old immature emotions. And when I say immature, I don't mean immature as in silly or daft. I mean immature as in younger energies. You've just pulled the High Priestess. Let's see what else is coming out. This is the moon. Some of you have tapped into this dark side of you, your shadow side. And this is very Scorpionic energy. And as I say that, you've pulled your own energy. You pulled the Death card, which is Scorpio. This is huge for you guys. Secrets, things coming up to be revealed, either within yourself or in your world. What is Scorpio healing? Because I pulled the card, A Time for Healing. What is Scorpio healing at this time? What is Scorpio healing at this time? You're healing the Queen of Cups, your emotions, your divine feminine emotions. How you give yourself love, how you nurture yourself, how you have compassion, how you're open to receive love. So areas to do with how you received love, how you were nurtured in any given situation throughout your life, possibly going back to childhood. So this is a big, big energy for you. There is caused some kind of internal and external conflict within your life. And you're setting yourself free from that. There's some old devil energy here, some old restrictions, obsessions, and beliefs that you're setting yourself free from. Or you have an opportunity to, Scorpio. Everybody has free will. But if you tap into this, there is some justice coming in, some kind of balance, something new wants to come in. This is what you've been healing, Scorpio. Now, one positive message for Scorpio. One positive message, and no matter what card comes out, this is going to be a positive. So I'll take the positive side of this. Scorpio, positive message for Scorpio. Something's coming in thick and fast, Scorpio. This is beautiful energy. This is a Sagittarius energy. So this is going to be, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so this is auspicious. Once you've released what you need to release, something's going to shift in your world to bring in what you need, Scorpio. And that is a beautiful energy. Beautiful energy, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going into the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, how are you? I'm just going to take a sip of water. Now, new moon in Cancer, big for everybody. I'm going to ask what you need to release, because in my introduction, I asked, these cards came out. Whoa. So I'm going to ask what it is that at this new moon, because a new beginning wants to come in. That's what new moons are. What does Sagittarius need to release at this time? What does Sagittarius need to release? Fear of rejection, abandonment, especially in romantic relationships. So you were ruled by fire, Sagittarius. So your creative spark, so blocks in your root chakra and in your sacral chakra, possibly. Now, what does that mean? Some of you might have, you've been holding back from something, or you've been attracting the same kind of cycle, person, place, situation. And this sometimes can happen when we are fearing something. In this case, it's fear of rejection, not having enough money, fear of rejection, abandonment in a relationship, whatever that might be. So that is what you're needing to release at this time. Transformation. You'll have been going through this, especially the last 18 months, because we've been in the nodes of fate and destiny, and they're changing. They were in Scorpio, and now on the same day as this new moon, they're going into Aries and Libra. They've been in Scorpio and Taurus. Now the South Node is our karma, what we've come to work through, and this is what we've been working through, all of us, in the last 18 months. So deep hidden emotions have been lurking, and you had an opportunity over these last 18 months to do with rejection, abandonment, that have come up to be transformed. Wow, well done. Now, we know what you need to release. Oh wow, look at this. You've pulled your energy here, guys. I don't know whether, it's a fire energy, but you're going to be victorious. There's going to be celebration. There's going to be balance and harmony. Well done, Sagittarius. Okay, what are you healing at this time? What are you healing? What is Sagittarius healing? What is Sagittarius healing? 2 cards wanted to come out. How you speak defensively. There's some negative thought patterns that you're healing at the moment. Now, whether you are aware of these, whether you do speak defensively, this is an energy that you're in. So when you fear something, we go into this defensiveness energy. And it holds us back from our dreams, our desires. It holds us back from relationships. It keeps us in this energy. But here, this is great energy. I've been pulling a lot of 10s with this new moon. And this is the 10 of Swords. This is ending out a tough mental cycle that you're just done. You're absolutely exhausted. But be open to receive a blessing from the universe, because you are ending a cycle. And we've got here the Wheel of Fortune. This is your energy, Jupiter energy. Your ruler is Jupiter. It's auspicious. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous energy, this new moon. And I do feel everybody is going to benefit. Now, it's almost as if they're just saying, well done, your hard work's paid off. As she says, as she's pulled Capricorn. We're all setting ourselves free from this energy. The devil, obsessions, codependency, relationships that no longer serve us. We've all learned something to do with our worth and our value. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will speak with you very soon. Take good care of yourselves. Now, Capricorn, I've been thrilled to do this energy. Capricorn, this is big for you guys. We've just had your full moon on the 3rd of July. That new moon energy was insane. You're ruled by Saturn. It's the Lord of Karma. We've got Pluto retrograde in your sign, meaning going back over all business. Things that really want to wrap up this 15-year cycle where Pluto's been residing in your sign for the last 15 years. Go back to 2008. Let's see what cycles have been repeating. And you'll know that this is where you had to do some work on worth and value. You are good enough. What have you learned over the last 15 years? Have you been able to ask for help and support? 10 of Cups, home, children, family. 10 of Swords, bottom. This is what's coming in. Look at this. This is what's turning, Capricorn. 2 10s, and I don't know how many times 10s have come out. For all of it, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. We're all under a massive completion, and it's because Pluto is in your sign. So we're all reaping the benefits of this, closing out cycles. And don't get me wrong, your ruler dishes some heavy karmic lessons. He is the karmic god. So But rest assured, you're turning in your favour, Capricorn. You really are. And I'm glad to see that, guys, because you're the hardest worker of the zodiac. And it hasn't been easy. Oh my goodness, you pulled Saturn. There's no going back. You've completed a big shift and cycle, Capricorn. Now, let's have a look, see what it is you've been healing. Because I pulled the card here, a time for healing in the collective energy. I'm going to give you a little bit longer, Capricorn. I've done that for Aries. I've done that for Cancer. I've done it for Libra and Scorpio, because they're all massively impacted with this moon because of the way the nodes are shifting. So Capricorn, you're the opposite sign of Cancer, so this is going to be really affecting you guys. Let's see what it is you're healing right now with the help of Cancer energy, which is tapping into your emotions, which I'm not calling you out, Capricorn, but sometimes you've got emotions but you keep them very hidden. Let's have a look, guys. Time for healing. What is Capricorn healing right now? What is Capricorn healing right now? You're healing Mars energy, fire elemental. This is the Tower. You've had some huge life lessons, especially over the last 15 years, Capricorn. You've had to go into this Queen of Wands energy. So these two cards together, they've got one thing in common, and that's Mars, that's fire. This has been big. These have been big life lessons. But you've stepped into this Queen energy. You've stepped into, I'll do it. I'll go into my divine feminine. I'll transform it. I've had the courage. But some of you, it's left you depleted. It's left you on the back foot. It's left you exhausted. That's what you've been healing, some big life lessons. Why? Because karma wanted you, especially, and this is what Saturn does, your ruler, wants you to heal and learn. And once you've learnt that lesson, Saturn will come in and reward you handsomely. And there's the bottom of the deck. There's your gift. There's your gift, Capricorn, for working through these Tower moments. There's been many along your journey, Capricorn. Some of you is to do with mother, healing that ancestral mother line. And you've learnt that, and then your rewards are coming in. So that's what you've been healing, Capricorn. I want to know what it is that you need to release, because we pulled that card too. Again, go back to the intro if you're interested in the collective message I pulled when I pulled these cards. Yeah, asking for support. I feel like that's what you're needing to release. There's something holding you back from your happy ever after. A sturdy foundation. Now, Capricorn craves stability. And you pull two Capricorn energies. Now, this is the Four of Wands, so yes, that's fire elemental. However, four, for me, as a number, is Capricorn energy. Your stability, going back to your root chakra. There's something in your root chakra that you have needed to heal. There's something that's been coming in, that's been taking its time, and it ain't settling for anything less. But it might have blocked you in so many relationships, because you're not settling for anything less, and that's absolutely fine. Of course, don't settle for anything less. However, with all those Tower moments, we haven't got the time to go into this healing journey. We just wanted to keep going. And it's almost as if there's been that fear of rejection and abandonment, and not trusting anyone, and not reaching out for anyone either. Because we pull two hit cards here, and I feel like I'm speaking about it, so it must be relevant for your reading, Capricorn, whereby we pull the angel of support and the angel of help and guidance. So if you have been going through these Tower moments, it might be time to just reach out for some help, whether that's to a trusted friend, whether that's to the universe, whatever you feel. Cancer is about nurture. It's about delving into our emotions. And I feel that's where you've been transforming. You pulled the Death card. It's wanting you to dig deep and acknowledge how far you've come. Reflect on what you've learned and know that you are good enough just as you are, Capricorn. Positive message, no matter what card comes out for you next, guys, I'm going to read the positive of it. Positive message with this new moon in Cancer for our gorgeous Capricorns. We have Taurus energy. We have the Hierophant. So if some of you are going through, there's lots of messages can be attracted to this card. Yeah, there's something to do with relationships here. This can represent a contract. It can represent marriage. So for those of you that are in a relationship and it may have been a little bit, something wasn't fitting quite right, or you're looking for love, there might have been something you've had to learn to do with internal, everything's internal. You're masculine, you're feminine. There's some internal wound in here to do with marriage, to do with commitment, how you commit to things, your responsibilities. Something that you put on the tree of life to explore. But remember, it's what, if you learn the lesson, Saturn, you reap the rewards. And it looks like you've learnt the lesson. Something to do with your masculine. There's been a conflict in your masculine. How you're the doer, provider, protector. So we see kings and queens in tarot as people. So this could represent mother and father energy. So kings and queens. It could play out in your relationships. It could play out in the relationships with you. So how that works is when we're everything is just a projection. So if there's things going wrong with your relationships, no matter what relationship that is, it's a projection on what it is we need to heal within. And there's something to do with abundance, financially independence, romantic, bringing in romantic cycles, spiritual too, I can see here. The High Priestess, you've been trusting your intuition. But I feel like something's shifting with this, guys. Something is shifting. The Knight of Wands is coming in quick. Some of you might have been in this speak now, think later kind of energy and making decisions very quickly, not based on your worth and your value. I'm just giving you what the cards is, but basically it's saying there's a completion here. This is your energy, Saturn. Turning your back on the past. Stepping into your divine masculine, but the masculine that's healed. The masculine that has got compassion. It's got wisdom. Okay, Capricorn, that was a bit deep. I hope that resonated and I hoped it helped. Take care. We are now going to go into the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, hello, how are you? New moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer. What do we have for you guys? New moon in Cancer. You are enough just as you are, Aquarius. Do you know this? Are you needing to press the pause button to reflect on what you've learnt? Are you reaching out for support? Have you asked the universe for support? Something you're needing to release. Again, I'm just reading all these cards that I pulled out for the collective energy. So if you're interested in that and you wanted more information on what I pulled, because this is going to affect us all, regardless of our sign, do go back to the intro. What does Aquarius need to release then with this new moon? New moons are about new beginnings. This is all to do with home, children, family, how we nurture ourselves, mother energy. Oh wow, this is collaboration with others, Aquarius. Now your Aquarius energy is about community spirit, being of service. But sometimes you have to reach out to others, and why I say that, I pulled two cards of support. Are you reaching out for help? Are you reaching out for support? Interesting. The universe wants to gift you with this new beginning, but sometimes we have to go into our feminine to be open to receive. Or if you've got areas that are blocking this community spirit, and this could be possibly due to not trusting people around you, whether that's in love, whether that's in career, support network, you might not be expanding or be open to receive the abundance that the universe has to offer. I'm drawn to this card here. And this is God of reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. Some of you might not be able to meet up to your standards, or you fear that they don't meet up to your standards. So therefore you don't trust it. What else do we have? Aquarius. You pulled your own energy, Aquarius. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. There's something to do with your masculine and feminine within you that you're healing right now, or have an opportunity to. Your emotions. Something to do with being financially independent. So I'm getting here, going back to this home, children, family, is possibly being in a lack mentality, where you've had some really, when you were growing up, possibly some beliefs about money and worth and value and work and the relationship you have with work and trusting others. That kind of energy, lack mentality. Now that's not going to resonate with everybody. So yeah, some areas to do with that. What else do we have? There's a new beginning wants to come in. Now this could also be to do with, see, when we have these areas to do with money, you think, oh, well, that's just about my career, about my wage and my bank account. Well, it's not. This is to do with our worth and our value. And that might be blocking you in some kind of romantic, creative energy, where if you're keeping yourself stuck and keeping yourself in fear because you don't trust, your creativity can't then reach out to the people it needs to reach out, or expand bigger to what it is potentially. So you're constantly in this energy, the Two of Pentacles, just juggling life, robbing Peter to pay Paul, whether that's time, money, efforts. But you've got the opportunity to transform. We have the Knight of Swords. Something wants to come in quick with this new moon, and it's looking about this energy here where you're absolutely exhausted. But this could be also be some old wound, and you can see this guy, he's got a bandage on his head, so he's wounded. But he's continuing no matter what. So you could be exhausted and just continuing journey. But if you release some of these old woundings, Aquarius, this Seven of Pentacles, you've always been waiting. You're doing your best. You've done great. You've managed to produce 7 Pentacles on this, the fruits of your labour tree. However, it's not a 10. But you're ending out a cycle where it could possibly go to the 10. I'm just seeing if it's anywhere to be seen. The 10 of Pentacles. Now, I'm drawn to this heartache, grief, loss and sorrow and the Emperor. So again, this is a bit nudge to that masculine wound in here. Father figure, masculine wounding. It doesn't have to be father figure. It could be some old beliefs about that masculine energy. It's saying turn your back on the past. Yeah, the universe wants to gift you with a new beginning, basically, Aquarius. And yeah, I hope that helped, and take care of yourselves. Going to go into the sign of Pisces. Pisces, how are you? I'll just write your number down. Oh, hang on. Pisces, bear with me. Pisces, bear with me. Okay, Pisces, how are you? New moon in Cancer. You are a fellow water sign. It's going to be big for you. Water elemental. Let's see what's in store. What are you releasing? Oh, whoa. What are you releasing? What are you releasing? Why I say that, Pisces, I pulled the intro. This is my collective energy. No matter what sign you are, this is the energy it's bringing in, or the opportunity to heal. What you end up releasing right now, you're healing a cycle of 10 of Pentacles to do with worth and value, to do with collaborating with other people. This could be home, children, family, relationships. This is where you've been doing a deep dive, possibly looking into areas of your tribe, the people that you work with, healing some, really taking a step back and just thinking, okay, am I enough? Am I enough? Am I good enough in these settings? And this is where you've been doing a lot of deep diving, Pisces. Taking a leap of faith. Release yourself from these self-limited blinds. Go into the Empress energy. Being good enough. This is all about self-worth and value, but the finer things in life too. So let's get into this. What is Pisces releasing at this time? What is Pisces releasing? That was just a little bit of an overview, Pisces. You are releasing areas to do with your emotions, Pisces. The universe wants to gift you with this brand new love, brand new emotion, the way you communicate from your heart. You are letting go, you're releasing something from the past that has been holding you back. It's took a lot of strength. But this is what you're doing. You're going into that masculine wounding where you're being very protective over your heart. You've been contemplating. What else? What is Pisces healing? Again, I'm going from the card that I pulled. What is Pisces healing with this new moon in Cancer? Then I'm going to ask a positive message for you guys. Time for healing. Whatever it is, guys, you are going to be victorious. This is a victory energy to do with your dreams, desires, and your passions. Home, children, family, responsibilities. There's some kind of conflict that you're needing to let go of there, guys. I'm just looking at the cards underneath. But you are going to be, or you've got the opportunity to bring some kind of balance into your world. Oh, I'm also getting enviousness coming in here. With your victory, no matter how victory that comes in, whether this is financial rewards, passionate love affairs, somebody isn't going to like it. Because look, there's some people here, guys, and they're looking on very enviousness here. So just be mindful of that. Or this is what you are actually healing, because we pulled the 10 of Swords. You're ending a conflict. Some of you might be seeing people for who they are. You might have reached out to somebody as well, and that's just for a certain few of you in the past, and it hasn't been the most beneficial energy, shall I say. So then you might be pulling back and not wanting to reach out again. You got burnt. This is where for some of you it's turning in your favour. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, there's quite a few. Wow. All the same cards are being coming out. Yeah, ending out a tough cycle. Something's coming in quick. Dream big. Dream big, Pisces. You're going through a massive completion here. You pulled the World and the Death card. There's no going back. You've completed a cycle. And it's to do with your worth and your value, Pisces. Now I'm going to pull a positive card. Positive energy. Positive energy for Pisces. Positive energy for Pisces. What do we have with this new moon? No, don't want to pull that one. Rejection, fear of rejection and abandonment issues. Some of you have been fearing lack as well. Not being good enough, not having enough money. This will never happen to me kind of energy. This can go back to anything. This can go back to childhood. This can go back to that ancestral wounding. Doesn't matter what kind of childhood you had. We can carry on through the generations, through our mother line. Some old subconscious beliefs about rejection and abandonment, not fitting in, not being good enough. That's what I feel you are healing, and you're moving and you're setting yourself free from, Pisces, which is a beautiful energy to have. One final message, positive message for Pisces. Trusting your intuition, setting yourself free from the devil, setting yourself free from some old addictive thoughts, feelings, emotions. These could be actual addictions, drinking too much, eating the wrong foods. I'm not calling you out. Everybody needs to have a good time and live here on planet Earth. But you know what it is. Shopping addiction, going to the gym addiction doesn't have to be what you think is negative. Just addicted to something. And this is where you're trusting yourself. You're going into your passionate energy. You're masculine. And you are being a bit more kinder to yourself, Pisces. And if you're not, this is an opportunity to do so, guys. I hope you enjoyed that new moon in Cancer. And I will speak with you very, very soon. Take good care.